Because of social media, women no longer respect the typical man, and they find low-value men repugnant. These days, every woman is after valuable men. This raises the question of why women are so fascinated by this personality type. Is it just their wealth and status, or is something else at play? We will discuss 8 factors that influence women's attraction to high-value males in this video. The first is a twisted reality. Women don't see regular males. She will forget interactions with store employees or a man doing construction in a matter of seconds, but she will always remember a high-value man. It is harsh and shows no respect for the typical hard-working male, even after only one interaction. But the truth is that women only notice the top 10% of males, while the other 90% are invisible to them. Because of how men are portrayed on social media as belonging to the top 10%, this is the case. Women's perceptions of masculinity have been distorted by the fact that they only witness gods living their finest lives on social media. They believe that every man should be a high-value man, and that if he is not, he is a failure. You can no longer be average because of this. You may not like it, you may even detest it, but you have to embrace it if you want girls to pay attention to you. Second, avoid sugarcoating. Men who are in a state of desperation tend to sugarcoat and simp, but valuable folks are not in need. They are a rare type of extremely honest men. To appease a lady, they won't sugarcoat their remarks. Instead, regardless of how the other person may respond, they see things as they are. They are aware that they can quickly replace her, therefore they don't care if a lady isn't interested in them. They don't sugarcoat anything and keep things very real because of this, and ladies adore it. Women may sense it when you speak with no filter, which implies that you can take her position. Why doesn't a man bother to treat her the same way if everyone else is simping and being extra lovely to her, and he isn't wowed by her? She feels uneasy about this, but she also feels curious and thrilled about it. Women struggle to understand that they are not unique. They will make special efforts to entice the man who is not won over by her. The third quality is wit. It's no secret that women enjoy a man who has a sense of humor, and high-value men typically possess one. They are able to distinguish between appropriate times to be serious and silly, and they do not take themselves too seriously. They can turn it on and off like a switch. Do not misinterpret it, though. Not taking yourself too seriously does not entail acting silly or making a fool of oneself. A witty sense of humor is a trait of high-value guys. They can communicate effectively and see the lighter side of situations. It's a technique for making even the most difficult concepts understandable and relatable. Wittiness is the ideal blend of humor and intelligence and knowledge of a variety of topics, both of which are desirable attributes in a guy. Fourth, don't imitate others. Men of merit do not copy other men. Women frequently mimic one another since it is a very feminine behavior, but more males are emulating other men now than ever before. They believe they can play a man and achieve the same outcomes as him. Both men and women with prophetic abilities may spot a copycat. You need to develop your own style, though it sounds cliché. Even though this channel is anonymous, the Far From Weak movement is being imitated by a huge number of other channels. If you imitate someone's style, you will always be a lesser version of that person, up to the point when you realize you can't outwit someone at their own game. It is a waste of time. In a world full of imitators, high-value guys stand out because they are genuinely themselves in everything they do and say, including how they conduct themselves and interact with others. 5. Life is constantly improving. Men of value are constantly evolving. They are aware that you either advance or fall behind. Long-term stagnation in the gym signals regress, which is unacceptable. Because inflation diminishes the purchasing power of your money every year, you cannot remain financially stagnant and have the same balance in your bank account for the rest of your life. High-value men comprehend this concept better than anyone else because everything in life is either going up or down. They fight to survive. They constantly establish new objectives and hunt for new peaks to scale. Listen, coasting is not an option in life, at least not for those who succeed. You must be willing to work hard and strive for success every single day if you desire it in any form. 6th, react, don't respond. Most people typically respond to life circumstances. They react to what is going on around them, which makes them easy to divert and prevents them from achieving their objectives. Above all, it renders them unsuitable for leadership. Contrarily, high-value guys react instead of responding. They internalize events before externalizing them. They consider what is happening and the reasons behind their feelings before making a deliberate decision on how to respond. All high-value guys have mastered it because it is a skill that is essential for any kind of life achievement. 7th, don't whine about anything. Never air your complaints in front of others, since it makes you appear weak and unimportant. Additionally, it conveys a lack of self-assurance, which is a significant turnoff for many people. The worst aspect of whining is how childish it makes you appear. It gives you a weak and unreasonable appearance, which are the exact opposites of high value. 8th, the man of the world. Men of the world are men of high value. Being a man of the world entails being prepared to keep yourself up to date on global events. This does not imply that you must keep up with the most recent news, especially not news from the major media. But remaining informed and up to date on current affairs is beneficial in a number of ways. You become a more appealing person when you fully comprehend what is happening. Above all, you will have an advantage over males who are unaware of their surroundings. By the way, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you want to advance in life. Up until then.